Alright, confession time. I do some weird things to save money, like oddly specific, my friends think I'm crazy type of weird. But here's the thing, they actually work. In this video, I'm sharing 13 of my strangest, quirkiest, frugal habits that actually save me thousands. Some of these might make you laugh, some of this might make you say, no way, but I can guarantee you at least one will have you thinking, why didn't I try this sooner? And I already know that number 12 will cause some drama, but I can guarantee you it's the one that works the best. So, without further ado, let's jump right in. First, pick up things people leave on the sidewalk and give them a second life instead of buying new. If I ever need to buy something new, first I keep an eye on things people leave on the sidewalk. Things like furniture, decor, books, you name it. This big desk was actually a huge piece of wood standing on the side of the road, and I just added the legs to it. This AC coverage was made from pieces of wood I found laying around. Instead of spending hundreds on a new one, I just spent like €3 on nails and made one myself. And so on. A chair someone tossed might end up being my new reading spot, or a slightly scratched table can get a fresh life with a little creativity. Not only does this save me money, but it also feels good knowing that I'm reducing waste and giving things a second chance. There's a little thrill in spotting something useful that others just discarded. 2. I don't always follow the expiration date on food. Honestly, those dates mostly exist so companies don't get in trouble. They usually set them earlier than the food actually goes bad, so they are protected from lawsuits. So a bit of common sense here is necessary. If it looks good and it doesn't smell, I go ahead and eat it. This habit saves me money and reduces unnecessary waste. And it's satisfying to know I'm getting full value of the food I buy without blindly trusting a printed date. Number 3, I cut my own hair. And also, I cut my dad's hair during the pandemics, so I guess I'm qualified to cut men's hair as well. I cut my own hair as a way to save money and avoid the whole saloon trap. Let me explain. A basic haircut can cost easily $25 or more. And if you're going every month or even every week, it really adds up. On top of that, saloons tend to load your hair with commercial shampoos and styling products full of chemicals. Sure, it really looks good when you step out of the door, but those products often leave your hair greasier, drier, or damaged faster than if you would just use natural products at home. It is a cycle that keeps you coming back and paying over and over again. And by cutting my own hair and sticking to natural products, I save money, I keep my hair healthier, and it saves me a lot of time because I don't need to do it as often. If you would like to learn how I cut my own hair and what products I use so you can start doing the same, let me know down in the comments and I will make a video about it next time I cut it, which might be soon because it's been a while. 4.
Kids, to understand this story, you need to know that your Uncle Marshall was doing something that lots of college kids do. He was, let's say, eating a sandwich.
I don't do drugs. I don't do drugs, cigarettes, or alcohol. And even coffee is off my list now. I only run by tea these days. Think about it. A couple of drinks at a bar can easily cost $10 to $15 each. A pack of cigarettes, $10 to $15. And a daily coffee can easily add up from $100 to $150 a month. Keeping all of that has definitely saved me money, but honestly, money wasn't even the main reason why I made these choices. I used to drink a bit and rely on coffee like most people do. So it might seem strange that all of a sudden I stopped it. Honestly, I could spend hours talking about this life decision, but I feel like I could make a whole video just on that. So if you're curious to know more, leave me a mocktail in the comments. 5. I don't call repair people, only like as Plan Z. I think I was born with a how hard can it be gene, and it saved me a ton of money over the years. I've painted my own walls, built my own furniture, unplugged pipes, set my own shelves and curtains, planned my entire home layout, figured out my whole wardrobe system, and fixed my own clothes. All of this without paying a pro for a single one of those tasks. All because there is a wonderful thing called YouTube University. If it is humanly possible to make, there is someone on YouTube teaching you how to do it. At the end of the day, most things aren't as complicated as it seems. Not only I save hundreds, sometimes thousands, but I also get a satisfaction of knowing I did it myself. But if I actually need to call someone, I'm staying next to them and talking to them and trying to understand how they fix it so I can do it myself next time. I know. 6. I take a bath at the gym instead of at home, and it's a surprisingly effective way to save money. A full bath at home can easily use 50 to 70 liters of hot water, which adds up on your water and electricity bills of that month. Since I'm already paying for a gym subscription anyway, I shower there after my workouts. There's a little satisfaction in knowing I'm saving money while still getting a proper hot shower. It's a small habit, but over the month it really adds up, and it just makes sense. 7. Electricity tricks. You probably heard that you should use LED lights because they consume way less electricity and are better for the environment, which is true, and I do it. But I go one step further when it comes to saving on electricity. Honestly, these little things I do to save money are kind of like a ritual at this point. I make sure the boiler is unplugged when I don't need it. I switch off the lights the second I leave the room. Sometimes I even walk in the dark. And I heard that there are some negative side effects of the Wi-Fi waves in your brain. And even though I don't think there is enough information nowadays to prove this is actually a problem, my wallet appreciates reduced energy costs at the end of the month. So if I'm not actively using it or if I'm leaving the house, the Wi-Fi goes off. 8. I always travel with just one backpack. No matter where I go, no matter how many days it is, no matter who I go with, if it is friends, partner, or work, and no matter how many lenses and cameras I need to pack for that trip, it's always just one backpack. And honestly, it's a total game changer. No extra baggage fees, which can easily be 50 to 100 per flight, no wrestling giant suitcases to airport, no waiting for luggage after landing, and no awkward "why did I even bring this in the first place" moments. I basically mastered how to pack smart. One pair of shoes for most occasions, clothes I can mix and match, and only the essentials. Plus, there is a weird satisfaction in realizing I can fit everything I need on my back. Traveling light not only saves me money, but it also makes the whole experience way more fun and less stressful. 9. I reuse aluminium foil. Me and my boyfriend never bought aluminium foil after moving in together. When we moved in together, both of us had a package each. And basically, the package I had, I think, was the only package I ever bought in my adult life, because we just reuse the same aluminium foil over and over again until it is unusable. And right now, we still have this much, so we won't be buying any soon. 10. Use the products until the end before I buy new. I make the habit of using products all the way to the very end before buying new ones. Whether it is the last drop of soy milk or juice, a soap, toothpaste, or even cleaning supplies. This is especially common on beauty products. We tend to have multiples of different eyeshadows, face creams, perfumes all at once. And then what happens? Clutter, forgetting that you have them in the first place, and waste of money because we spend on things we don't really use. Also, cosmetics have an expiration date, so using an expired product on your skin can cause rashes, breakouts, or even worse. So with that being said, I don't replace anything prematurely. It saves me money, reduces waste, and honestly, it just feels smart to get the full use of what you already paid for. 11. I don't ask for entry dishes or desserts in restaurants. I usually don't ask for starters, drinks, or desserts when I eat out, unless it's something really specific that I really like. But I don't do blind tastings of something just because. I'm usually quite full with just one dish. Ordering more than this usually ends in food waste on my plate. I stick to water or tea because it's free or cheaper, and I always make sure I ask for my NIF number. And yes, I am Portuguese and we get a small percentage back on our taxes each year. It might sound small, but skipping the extras and keeping an eye on the little savings, this really adds up over time. Dining out stays enjoyable without draining my wallet, and I still feel like I'm getting the most out of every meal. I said at the beginning that this next one is the one that will cause a little bit of drama, but trust me, it's the one that saves you more. 12th thing I do to save money is going to a therapist. It's not the cheapest habit because you're actually spending money, but just hear me out. Going to a therapist has been one of the smartest investments I've ever made. What you get in return is mental well-being, a deeper understanding of yourself, a sense of clarity that actually makes life feel easier. When you feel better inside, you're less likely to fall into the consumerism trap. Marketing strategies thrive on making you feel bad, promising that their products will magically fix you and fix everything. And rationally, we all know this happens and it isn't true. but they use powerful tricks to make us temporarily forget, using marketing strategies that basically mess up with your vulnerable side. But therapy helps you see through all that. There is obviously a cost up front, sure, but the benefits of feeling grounded, happier, and more intentional pay off in ways that money can't even touch. 13. Limit screen time. Something I also do to save money is I make the habit of limiting my screen time. And honestly, it might be the single most powerful money and life-saving habit I ever picked up. Endless scrolling, notifications, and online distractions can quietly drain your time, energy, and obviously your wallet while glued to a screen. By stepping back, I reclaim hours every day. I notice small expenses before they sneak by, and actually experience the world around me. It's like giving myself a superpower, more focus, more clarity, and more freedom from the constant pull of digital noise. And it's a perfect way to cap off all the other little habits that keep my life simple, intentional, and money smart. It might sound a bit much, but all those tiny habits really add up, and I get a weird satisfaction out of knowing I'm keeping the bills down. Saving money doesn't have to be complicated, but there are a lot of things people waste money on without even realizing it. That's why I put together a list of 19.5 things I strongly believe no one should ever spend money on. Curious? Then go ahead and click on this video right here. As always, stay kind to yourself and to others, and I will see you on this video next.